It's a hockey stream on episode 361 of the VIG Lounge as the Pittsburgh Tankuins, as I call them, the probably worst team in the league next to maybe Chicago next year. But then again, Chicago may even do better. Who knows? But this time we will be taking on the New Jersey Devils in another slice of exhibition action. We nearly blew it against the Capitals. Can we have a better performance against the Devils, or will we suffer our first loss in this exhibition tour? There's only one way to find out. Before we do that, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's jump right in to some NHL 25 exhibition action. Penguins, Devils, from PPG. Crosby and Hughes, two generational talents meeting at center, and we're underway as the opening draw is won by the Devils. Puck's brought in, then lost, carried in now by Anthony Mantha. Mantha finds a lane to the net, got his own rebound, scores! Oh, Anthony Mantha! Oh, Anthony Mantha! It's 1-0 on what may have been either the first or second shot of the game. No chance for Markstrom on that shot. And it is indeed the second shot. The rebound goes past Markstrom. Now Erik Karlsson looks to carry it in. He'll shoot. Puck pops up in the air, and the Four Nations teammates had an excellent skirmish there in front of the net. Jesper Bratt, speaking of Swedish Four Nations team, had the puck and then lost it. Mantha looks to carry it in again, and then he gives the puck away. So battle for it as Mantha looks to tag up. The Devils have the puck though, so that won't matter. Alexei, Hughes in front, save made by Archer Shilovs, who I feel will be the starter unless they split duties with Jari. I don't know. Karlsson a shot, but I would love to see Shilovs get a chance to be the starting goalie for the Penguins. That's maybe one of those sneaky good pickups from Vancouver. One-touch pass up to Malkin. Malkin drives around the net, and Markstrom is able to make the save. Oh, now to the blue line. Letang settles down the shot. Could have been a one-timer, but had to settle the puck down. And we're a little over 5 minutes into the period, and the Penguins were looking to press for more. Hischier passes off, and Dawson Mercer finishes it. What a play. And this game is tied at 1. From Nico Hischier and the former Carolina Hurricane, Brett Pesce. Wow, what a goal. And very similar to the Penguins' goal, taking advantage of the rebound. Mercer does the flyby and is able to put it past Archer Shilovs. Penguins looking to get the puck out. Justin Brazeau up to Phil Tomasino. Tomasino with a one-touch pass, a saucer pass, but it was not successful. Now Letang has the puck, looks to settle down, and throws it on goal as Markstrom hangs on with 12:06 to go. Approaching the 12:08 to go. Approaching the halfway point of the first. Game is tied at 1. Justin Brazeau trying to change that for Pittsburgh, but it was not to be. Now Tomasino out to the blue line, double shot, that's blocked. Now Tomasino drifts in. Another save by Markstrom as this third line looks to do some damage. Owen Pickering. Third pairing D is stuck out here. Hopefully they won't give up a goal. Blake Lizotte sends the puck in. Now to Brazeau. He'll shoot. Lizotte with a chance. Brazeau on the rebound. And Markstrom pounces on the puck and gets the whistle. 9:03 to go as the Penguins are looking to do everything they can to take the lead once again. The Devils certainly have the better team on paper in terms of firepower. And if it weren't for Crosby, Rust, and Raquel, and Jesper Bratt makes it snappy and gives the Devils the lead, as Shilovs had no chance on that shot, as Jesper Bratt was able to get away and didn't need much in order to snap that shot past the Penguins netminder. Crosby wins the draw, gets it to Rust. And Rust gets knocked off the puck. Carlson. Now Alexei. Rust now has some space. Drives to the net. Save made by Markstrom. And the battle for it along the wall. Mantha trying to come away with it, but it looks like the Devils are the ones that will move the puck into the Penguin zone. Nice defensive play as the Penguins look to tie it. Maybe Tommy Novak will do just that. Right wing circle, cuts back to left rebound, and Raquel put it wide. Long drive, and Markstrom makes the save. 5:01 to go. As the Penguins are looking for the tying goal, and they nearly had it. They had Markstrom scrambling, and his fellow countryman, Ricard Raquel, if he would have hit the net, that would have been wide open and he would have scored, but it is what it is. Draw one again by the Devils, back to Dougie Hamilton. Subject to trade rumors for some reason. He's been very good for the Devils. I know he's had some injuries, but still. Oh no, now Raquel shovels one on Markstrom, who will make the save. This time, the Devils win the draw again in their own zone. Pittsburgh is having a lot of trouble in the dot, especially Malkin and Tomasino. Now Chris Letang tried to feed it up the middle. And there's a battle for it, and it looks like there's going to be a penalty, or more like a penalty shot. And the Devils have a chance now to go up by 2. As Andre Palat will have a free shot here on Archer Shilovs. And he scores. 3-1 New Jersey. No mistake on that shot by Andre Palat, showing flashes of what he was like in Tampa Bay with that goal. And now Parker Wotherspoon, wearing 28 for Pittsburgh. Of course, I miss Marcus Pettersson wearing that number, because I don't think Wotherspoon is going to be anywhere close to what Pettersson brought to the table, but whatever. Young guy getting a chance, so maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We'll have to see. Deflects behind. Justin Brazeau carries out now for the Penguins. Trying to get one of those goals back. He does! Justin Brazeau! That goal was a heartbreaker. Oh, what a beauty. Brazeau got away. Subtle little dangles. And just like that, the Penguins are within 1. Kevin Hayes wins the draw for the 4th line. Rucker McGroarty with a chance now. McGroarty fires one. And it looks like the Penguins are going to get a power play opportunity, as Jack Hughes with an interference call right off the draw. Not much time to work with here in the first, though. 3.1 seconds. See if the Penguins can draw something up. Crosby wins the draw, but he wins it too well, and that'll do it. (3-2) Devils after one. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 18-8, favoring the Penguins. Hits 17-6, Pittsburgh's favor as well. Passing nearly identical, 0.4% actually in favor of the Penguins. And the Devils, as we knew, won the draws 7-4. Pittsburgh has a power play in the works, so the Devils have a penalty shot in this game that they were successful on. So can the Penguins tie this game and potentially get their second lead? Or will New Jersey be able to take full advantage and make this game even more out of hand than it already was when it was 3-1? There's only one way to find out. So, 20 minutes down, 40 minutes to go. Let's see what period 2 has in store. Crosby wins the draw to start the second as the Penguins have the man advantage. Brian Rust trying to find a lane to the net. He was not successful. Crosby with a chance. And Markstrom makes the save in the early stages of the second. 1:42 to go on the man advantage for Pittsburgh. This time the Devils win the draw. Look to clear it out. And they do. Carlson trying to bring it back in. And he's being chased by Hischier. Shot by Carlson. And Markstrom was able to gobble that. Get it to the Devils. I don't know how that clear was able to get out, because the Penguins did get their sticks there first, but whatever, that's fine, I guess. It's a battle for it. Now the Penguins looking to get it in again. Kevin Hayes. Oh, looks like there's going to be a 5-on-3 for 38 seconds. As Nico Hischier, one of the Devils' better penalty killers, is off to the box. As he takes down Kevin Hayes. And that's a cross-check for the Devils' captain. Pittsburgh with a glorious opportunity to tie this game and potentially go ahead if they can score in both these power play opportunities. But the Devils, oh, now it looks like, never mind, there's going to be 4-on-4 for 24 seconds. As Evgeny Malkin is going to the box. I think that, oh yeah, okay, he did knock him down. I'll give him that. It's interference, but I think that the only reason why they did that is because the Penguins were on a 5-on-3. So you got to be extra careful when you're up a man or two in this case. Tommy Novak in to take the draw 4-on-4. And Shilov's forced to make a save. 15 seconds now with a 4-on-3. Penguins still have a brief power play opportunity before the Devils will get theirs after we play a little 4-on-4. Nice block as the Penguins look to try to get out here. Carlson gets around the Devils' defense. Shot and the puck just went wide and behind the net. Novak pops out in front with a shot. That's turned aside. And another save for Markstrom. Shots on goal, 22-9, favoring the Penguins. And yet, the Devils still have a 3-2 lead, courtesy of the penalty shot goal by Andre Palat. Carlson walks in from the point, lets one go. And another save. Oh, beautiful pick off of the pass by Alexeyev. Shilov's supposed to make a save, and he will hang on with his own teammates in front. As Jack Hughes was able to break in to put the Devils up to double digits in shots. Carried in by Ricard Raquel. Lost it. Novak gets it. Rebound! Oh, they couldn't get it to go. Raquel's had some chances, but he's just missed the net. Now Letang will cut in from the blue line and make Markstrom work hard to make that save. Penguins are certainly trying as we take a look at the goaltending matchup here. Jacob Markstrom and Archer Shilov's European flavor. Sweden versus Latvia. Puck's carried in now by Tommy Novak when he loses the puck. Paul Cotter, former Golden Knight, gave the puck away, and Ricard Raquel is going to try to make him pay, except he gets knocked off the puck. Crosby with a chance. He could not get the shot away the way that he was hoping. And the Devils come in offside. 12:19 to go in the second. Pittsburgh still looking for the tying goal, as Anthony Mantha knocks down Tomas Tatar. Former teammates in Detroit, if I'm not mistaken. Crosby wins that draw. Dumba gets it up to Brian Rust. Rust with a shot. And Markstrom makes another save. Penguins have ran into some very difficult goalies here in the Metro thus far. It's hard to get some goals past Logan Thompson playing the Capitals, and now Markstrom, and up next will be Shesterkin, so it won't get any easier. Anthony Mantha pops it. Oh my goodness, how did that not go? Wide open at the side of the net and just could not finish. That is Tankuins hockey right there. Bill Tomasino carries in. Right wing circle. He'll let a shot go. And Markstrom will make a save. As Brazeau and Lizotte are hovering around the net. As Anthony Mantha gets knocked down. Bill Tomasino looking to win the draw. And he is not successful. Luke Hughes. As the Devils get it in. Courtesy of a way to get the puck up the ice, but Phil Tomasino has other ideas. He'll cut to the net, and he got the shot away, but got knocked down as he let the shot go. That puck deflects, carried in now by Blake Lizotte. Lizotte had the puck and then lost it, got it back, out to the blue line, that pass missed. Tomasino trying to get there first, but he couldn't. Lizotte got a shot away, and that's turned aside as Justin Brazeau looks to score again, but he lost the puck. Now Evgeny Dadonov. Will he be called Dadonov now that he's with New Jersey? I don't know. Brian Rust with a shot turned aside by Markstrom. Malkin fires, rebounds in the air, and they couldn't get it past. Pittsburgh has had some great chances in the middle frame here. They just can't connect. This game should be tied at the very least, if not for some puck luck and Jacob Markstrom pouncing on every puck he can. Letang a drive. Couldn't get the shot away the way they wanted. Novak trying to pop out in front, lost it. Letang cuts it in the middle, shoots, he scores! Bang, bang, goes Letang! And this game is tied at 3. Markstrom tried to block that. It went off his pad and went in. Off the blocker. And with 3:46 to go in the second, this game is even at 3. Malkin wins the draw, gets it back to the goal scorer, Letang. Letang with another drive, trying for some more magic. And the Penguins are up to 36 shots on goal and have kept the Devils to 10. Now, bear in mind, one of those 10 shots is a penalty shot, so technically, the Devils only have 9 shots, but we can't count it that way. The penalty shot is still a shot, even though it's awarded. Ricard Raquel with a shot, turned aside by the pad of Markstrom. Parker Walderspoon with a hit on Tomas Tatar to free the puck up. Now Tommy Novak cuts to the net, save made by Markstrom. He thought he was going to hang on. He passed to Simone Nemec. Now to Cotter. As the Penguins look to get the puck back. Up from Carlson, that pass just missed. And it's not going to be an icing. And that'll do it. Setting ourselves up for a very exciting final frame. Game is tied at 3 after 40 minutes. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 38-10 favoring the Penguins. Hits a little closer, but nearly doubled by the Penguins, 30-16. Face-offs a little closer, but the Devils are still winning 14-10. Both teams are 0-4 on the power play. Devils 0 for 1, Penguins 0 for 2. Maybe that'll change in the third. We'll have to wait and see. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Let's see what the third period has in store. Crosby wins the opening draw of the third, and we're underway once again from PPG Paints Arena. Carlson carries it in. Rebound pops up in the air, but they weren't able to get it. Anthony Mantha sends it all the way around to Crosby. He collected it on the boards, tried to make a pass, and gave the puck away. Jack Hughes now with an opportunity, and Sheloves was able to swallow that. Penguins look to go to work. They lost the puck, though. Now that to Flex. Across to Carlson. Up the left wing side. Tommy Novak trying to get the puck back in, but he was not successful. Andre Palat. Now up to Malkin. Malkin breaks away, shoots, and Markstrom makes the save as Malkin got loose, showing flashes of his old shifty footwork. Malkin jostled a little bit. I thought he was going to say knocked off the puck, but he held on to it. He'll fire one off the pad of Markstrom, and he's battling for it in the corner. Parker Walderspoon looks to step up. And that is going to go all the way the length of the ice, and it will indeed be icing as Paul Cotter touches up. Little under 6 minutes off the clock. Game still tied at 3. Pittsburgh has a defensive zone draw because of the icing, which somehow Phil Tomasino was able to win his first win of the in the circle. Shot by Brazeau as the third line goes to work. Bit of a shifty move by number 16. Described as a power forward. Blake Lizotte dumps it in. Justin Brazeau comes away with it, then loses the puck. Now Tatar. Getting tangled up with Dumba. Dumba finds Tomasino. Now Dumba with a hit. Frees the puck up, and Tomasino gains the red line and dumps it in. Now Anthony Mantha with a pass, and the shot got blocked before it could get to the net. Puck's behind the Penguins' net. And Tomasino looking to try to clear it, but the ref is in the way. Now he was successful in doing so. Oh boy, that was a bit of a bad pass. Thank goodness for Markstrom. He was able to get himself square. Maybe not! second goal by number 39! And the Penguins have their second lead of the night. It's 4-3! Oh, that was just a bad misplay. I know it won't show it here, but it's a bad pass by Jacob Markstrom. Penguins were able to get there first. Anthony Mantha picked it off and fired the shot, even though I thought that Markstrom was ready, but he wasn't. Drive now by Carlson. Markstrom's ready for that shot, though. 8:17 to go here in the third, as Pittsburgh has gained their second lead of the night, courtesy of the second goal from Anthony Mantha. Carlson, a big drive, blocked by the pads of Markstrom, and then the Devils were able to get away with it. And a big blast turned aside by Shilovs. Puck's carried in by Alexander Alexiev, or Alexiev. I don't know. I have to hear someone say his name during a Penguins broadcast just to know for sure, because I want to say Alexiev, but it might be Alexiev. I honestly have no idea. It's kind of a fringe player for Washington, so I don't really know. Okay, anyway, Alexiev fed across, and that pass didn't fully connect. Penguins collect it, though, as Raquel sets up. And that shot's blocked. Malkin. He'll fire the rebound. Knocked away before Novak could get there. And another penalty. What for, I don't know. But it is the Devils' first power play, as Tommy Novak is the guilty party. Okay, the ending looked a lot worse than the beginning. I wasn't quite sure what happened there, but whatever. It's an interference call. See if the Penguins can kill it off. Penguins do win the draw. And Letang will clear. Pass from Markstrom to Hamilton. And Dawson Mercer ties it on the power play. Penguins couldn't get a stick in the way to knock the puck loose. Markstrom got in alone. Mercer got in alone. Made no mistake. 2:50 to go. And the Devils, with a power play goal, have tied this game with his second. So Anthony Mantha's got 2, Mercer's got 2. And each team has a 2-goal player. Third line looks to do some damage again for Pittsburgh. They have struck in this game, courtesy of Justin Brazeau. We may be seeing some overtime potentially, unless there's a last-minute heroic here. Markstrom with a save. Oh, big hip check. And Letang gets it up the middle. And it's dumped in by Blake Lizotte. Justin Brazeau fires one off the pad of Markstrom. Big rebound pops up in the air. Settled down by Carlson. He'll let it go. That shot's blocked before it could get there. Blue line kept in by Wotherspoon. My goodness, can we get a goal from somebody like him? That would be incredible. And it was not to be. Jesper Bratt, who has a goal tonight for New Jersey. Sidney Crosby in the dying seconds. He scores! Sidney Crosby waves the magic wand as the Wizard of Cross has some absolute last-second heroics. 1959! The Penguins lead 5-4 with a second to go! Oh my goodness! Felt like the game even paused at first. Crosby just turned and fired and was able to put it past Markstrom. And with 1.7 seconds remaining, the Penguins will come away with an improbable win, courtesy of who else? Their captain. Let's take one last look at the stats before we wrap things up. From this incredible exhibition game between the Penguins and Devils. Final score, Pittsburgh Penguins 5, New Jersey Devils 4, and it could not have come any later. My goodness. Final tally, shots on goal, 49-16, favoring the Penguins. Hits, 43-22, also favoring the Penguins. Look at that, the Penguins come away 15-10 in the face-off dot. And New Jersey was 1 for 2 on the man advantage, Pittsburgh 0 for 2, but what matters most is the Penguins came away in this wild game with a last-second goal from Sidney Crosby to take the win. That is incredible. This is why I love playing these games and getting to do live reactions like this. That was incredible. Thank you all for tuning into this episode of the VIG Lounge. I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. Until next time, I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a terrific Tuesday, everybody.